TV. We're now joined with head coach and general manager Marco Pietranero. Coach, thanks for joining us once again.
Thanks for having me.
Now I want to start it off with saying congratulations on making it back into the playoffs, the third time in 5 years you're here with the Sundogs for you.
Thank you very much. You know, it's something that we want to do, and it doesn't matter how you get in. It was a goal of ours to get into the playoff this season, and we're happy to be in there.
Now, not a top seed right now, currently in 7th place in the Bay Area Conference. Going to have to play one of those top teams, but nonetheless, you're there. How big is that heading in?
I mean, as long as you're there, I mean, it doesn't really matter who you're playing. You need to prepare yourself, and going to the playoff healthy is going to be one key. We've got 2 more games here before the end of the season, and then we certainly are getting ready to, to compete in the playoff.
Now, the first 2 years with the Arizona Sundogs, you guys made the playoffs. This year, you're back in there. What is different from this team from those first 2 years?
Well, I mean, obviously, different way that we got in. This team, we have our highs and lows, and we've played well, and we've also left some games on the table. The difference is probably the fact that year 1 and 2 we were able to score a lot of goals, and we were a lot more offensive than the team this season. It's different qualities. I guess in order for this team right now, this season's team is to, in order to win, we have to work hard and focus for 60 minutes. Where with the other team that we've had in the past, we did not work as hard, but it was just a bit more talented and able to capitalize on the power plays. So
like I kind of talked about with Tyler Butler previously in the shows here this season, kind of a more blue chip team for you guys this year?
Absolutely. Just hard work, keep it simple, and keep everything in front of you, and that's how we've been able to get the points. That's how we've been able to get into the playoff, and that's kind of the trademark of this team, and we can't go away from it. We just got to make sure that we even do it more than we did during the season.
Now, during a game, you're allowed to have 18 players active on the roster. Throughout the year, you guys have had a lot of change on your roster. I believe, right around 40 players total for the season. Most recently, you've had a couple of defensemen, 1 veteran, 1 rookie, and Matt Frick and Brett Blatchford. They've been playing very well for you guys. How have they been able to transition so quickly?
Well, I mean, obviously, Matt, he's an older defenseman, brings a lot of experience, and he's been able to stabilize our D and, like I said, bring more experience at the blue line. And with Blatchford, definitely a young player, but very good on the ice. Been able to, get some big points for us, and also a big goal. And so he brings in some stability at the blue line. So we're happy with both these guys.
Now, you just talked a little bit about the new guys coming in here. Talk about the core group of players that have been here for the whole year. Guys like Tyler Butler, Kyle Hood, Joey Sides, Jason Visser. How big are they to this franchise?
I mean, they've been the core of this franchise for a while, and obviously Butler's a new guy coming in. But a lot of these new guys that came in, they've been able to be impact players right away, and the guys that have been here for a while have been able to pass on that message to the rest of the team, how things are being done around here and how good it is around here, and guys seem to have a good time and enjoying being here, and it reflects on the ice.
Now, a key reason for getting into this playoffs right now was your last road trip of the season. Played 2 versus Laredo, 2 versus Rio Grande Valley, 1 versus Odessa. You guys went 4-1-0 in that stretch. Could you call that the biggest road trip of the season?
Well, I mean, probably, yes, because it was important and we were able to deliver under that kind of pressure. We wanted to all be in the playoffs, and being on the road is never easy, but the guys were able to focus, and keep their energy to a high level, even though the road trip was not easy. You've been on the bus with us. Yeah. The schedule is less than favorable when we go on the road, and the guys were able to pull together and come up with some big wins.
Now, right now, the Bay Area Conference still not set in the playoff seeding. Looking like you still have a chance to play a couple of teams, Bossier, Shreveport, you got Texas, you got Tulsa, maybe even Allen. Are you really looking forward to playing one team over the other?
No, it's a playoff game is anybody's game, and whoever we play, we just need to be ready and play consistent hockey.
Now, getting down to the end of the season, postseason just coming up here, do you ever sit back and say, okay, maybe when the offseason comes around, we want to keep this guy on the team for next year, or maybe if this guy's on the open market, want to bring him in?
Well, you always look at these things. You always make notes, after games, who you like on the other team and who you like on your team, and it's something we're going to evaluate after this season is completed. However, you're always looking at who could be replaced and who could stay.
Now, Coach, last question for you. What is your expectation for the squad in the playoffs?
Well, expectations are high. We're in there, and we need to come out and perform. And we want to bring back the cup in this town. And once you're in, it's everybody's game. So that's our goal.
Well, Coach, good luck on the rest of the journey.
Thank you.
All right, fans, stick around right here for more SundogsTV after this break.